Yo, ping Ray in here, bro.
It's Ray Give TV.
Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Nope, got the content. It's your boy Ray Give. Let's get straight to it.
Hey yo, Ray, let's get to the content.
It's Ray Give TV.
In the block.
Got some content to run. Old Spider Loke. Spider Loke says Big U was a rat. Big U said MC for y'all. That's that one. That's bad word. Spider Loke already released something. He responded to this, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, he did a video.
We got it. Yo,
What's the audio?
so we got his response. That's your audio up top, 600. Boy, that was a crazy title, boy.
Well, you gotta understand. See, niggas talk in private what they won't say in public, and Spider Loke do that kind of shit. You get what
So
I'm saying?
did he try to deny it? Did he deny it?
Smokey, did he
He's
deny
quiet
it?
enough. By
We
him not
didn't.
saying he didn't say it, is him denying it, because he would have like
Hey,
he would have
Smokey.
called me. Usually he'll
Smokey,
call
did
you
he
in
deny
Texas.
it?
Hold on.
So he ain't denied nothing.
Phone up.
That nigga ain't denied.
Wait up, 600. What'd he do?
He blew my phone up last night and was talking shit. So I just told him, I said, hey, check this out, Lo. I said, I don't owe nobody no loyalty, nigga. You got in your feelings about an interview like a female. And then I said, bro, you a walking contradiction. You sitting here saying one thing, but you saying another thing and calling these niggas liars, but you agreeing with them at the same time. And then he just started talking shit, but it was like 5-something this morning. Remember, I'm 2 hours ahead of y'all, so I went back to sleep on his ass. I wasn't about to argue with him.
But you speaking your truth.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was my thing. I'm like, bro, you talking about, and then he mentioned something about loyalty. Like, nigga, loyal to what?
Loyal to
I
his
said, bro, you can't even
control.
spell loyalty.
Loyal to his control, my nigga. He wants to control you.
No, I know that for sure.
That's all that is. He don't want your page. Yo, what's this? You Smokey TV, right?
The Smokey Show.
It's SM. How you spell it?
It's the Smokey Show. TheSmokyshow. It's all one word.
All right, the Smokey Show. All right, cool. Media team, make sure when y'all rerun this, y'all give him a shout out, direct some traffic to it. The Smokey Show. So, did he do a bunch of talking in circles on his response, but didn't answer nothing?
Yeah, I didn't even watch the response. Man, look, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was too off by what transpired, so I shut the internet down yesterday.
Yo.
Yeah, this sound wild. What the happened, Wack?
Man, y'all some cold niggas.
Hey, yo, that nigga Spider Loke. So you mentioned the point, Smokey. Spider Loke want to contain you, control you, and utilize you to lift him up somehow, some way. He want to know what you doing, what you know. And believe it or not, you'll start hearing shit you talk to him about in his shit like it's his shit. He don't know nothing. Don't nobody talk to this nigga. He don't be outside like that. He not moving around. He not over there on TikTok or over there on Twitter Spaces or over there on he don't know nothing. So all he can do is react to what people is already doing. That's all he does. He reacts to what's out there. He don't know nothing. He ain't got no raw content. So,
nigga talking about a snake and shit. I said, dog, let's be real, man. I said, you mad I did something with Luce. I said, but Luce never made me choose a side, none of that shit. I said, and if you ask this, they'll tell you, dog, I've been nothing but genuine. I wasn't coming over nowhere playing sides. I've been a genuine nigga with Luce the whole way through, bro. So, like I said, I'm like, bro, you acting like I owe you something. I don't know you. I don't owe you shit. You ain't putting no money in my pocket. Like, stop that shit, bro. Like, bro, you a grandpa walking around here sagging your pants talking about on Crip. Like, dog, I can't get with that. Like, nigga, I'm a father. I don't walk around sagging my pants.
Yeah, that nigga, he's a buster, bro, and he was just trying to hold you up, and we gave you your own opportunity and your own voice.
I don't give a if we can go interview the nigga today. We don't care. Shit.
Man, I ain't that nigga, bro. I don't know niggas that move like a female.
Get your content.
See, niggas like that who ain't really got, like I said, the original content, nothing, but they need all the media help they can get. They need anybody who trying to be a podcaster, kind of like to go whatever narrative they pushing. They don't have shit going on, so any help that you can get to talk about them, what they saying, to push their narrative, they'll love it. You feel me? And they'll paint a picture to you like they somebody. They're nobody. His shit was nobody before he got started. You heard the audio. 50 tried to put him on all kind of shit. You can bring him a platform, put him out there, but if people don't gravitate to him, that's on you. It ain't nothing you can do about that. They ain't
I
gonna
can't
gravitate
fuck
to
with a
him.
nigga that hair don't grow. Cuz shit been the same
This
length
nigga.
for 10 years.
This nigga, dog. This nigga.
Yo, where's that nigga response at, bro?
That's his response. See, like I say,
No, he
months ago.
responded. He was talking shit about Wack.
Was he?
Yeah, and he was talking shit about saying Wack gives an out of town nigga the perception that he's a factor in LA. I said, dog, I ain't never tried to be a factor in LA, bro. My opinion ain't even based on
Bro,
that shit.
first of all, hold on. Look, Smokey TV. You can't let
Smokey
them
Show,
take.
big dog.
Look,
Smokey
look.
Show.
You can't let them take you where they want to take you. When you're dealing with this shit, right? This doesn't require you to go in a nigga projects. This requires you to have reach into a nigga's projects. This requires you to have reach into a nigga's backyard when something's going on and being able to get the content. Right? So at the end of the day, it's simple, Spider. We got the content. Whether it's here, there, wherever. Yo, so we finna listen to some with the Smokey Show, and then we're gonna listen to Spider Loke's response.
What up?
What's up with the king?
What up?
What's up? So, Wack is on the phone.
Yo, what up?
What up? What up?
So that motherfucking 1992 movie, nigga, that motherfucker is hard. I don't know why they ain't promoting that motherfucker, bro. That motherfucker is good. I saw a movie with the black. You saw it on TikTok? Yeah, Tyrese in it, 1992. That shit is a motherfucker. It got the riots mixed up in it.
Oh, it's about the LA riots.
1990. Remember, that's the riots. It got that, and then it got a nice plot. But yeah, Snoop Dogg got some Death Row Flash in there.
I need to check that out.
That shit.
My type of.
It's a movie, my nigga. It's a good movie. It's worth going back to see it again. It's a good movie. And it's to the point, like 90 minutes long, hour 30, hour 40 minutes tops. Yeah.
I think Emancipated was an underrated movie.
That's another one that was. You know what? It's one of them like that.
Yeah, that's my type of movie. My wife hates them black history movies.
Nah, but this one is like, nigga, it touched on it. It didn't get all the way into the ride, but you knew what was going on. You knew the time was there. Actually, Luce, it was that's one of them corners old boy took a picture at. Big
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's what they was filming back then. Cause that's the building. The building Tyrese live in. So that nigga Spider just be saying all kind of crazy shit. Making up. You know that nigga ain't never been in our fold like that. Even at Death Row, he was catching the bus up there with a backpack. They never signed the nigga. The deepest fold he been in was whatever he was doing with 50. And the nigga even turned around and snaked on 50. And 50 put the nigga on 3-4 tracks on the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know,
I heard that.
Yeah, you can't get mad at the yeah, man, that nigga 50 put that nigga on 3-4 tracks. You can't get mad at the people, bro, because they ain't take to you. This nigga put you on 3 or 4 different songs on that soundtrack. Nigga, you get mad. Yeah. Nigga's the snake,
That's
bro.
crazy.
No,
yeah, come
on. Smokey, I already told Unc about the deal and everything like that. So
you told him that.
Hold on one second, Wack, listen. Give me your word right now, because I know you stand on your word when you give it. Give me your word right now. This conversation stays between us. It's not gonna get out there. My name won't get mixed up in it.
I mean, bro, we already know what we know because the PO didn't set it. Nigga, they called yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, they called yesterday. My nigga, Luce, does he know about the footage?
Yeah, I heard about that, but this something different.
Yeah. Oh, okay, something different, okay. Yeah, I ain't tripping. I'm just calling to hear what you got to say. If it's your content, if you want to make it content, nigga, then we come on your platform and boost it up.
That's the thing. I don't want to be attached to it. I just, honestly, now just give me your word real quick. Give me your word.
Yeah, my word, bro. I'm just listening to you, bro. I thought we were talking about that.
No, so basically, put it this way. So let me ask you this. Did Nip accidentally call you thinking he was calling Wacko when the YG music video shoot happened or something?
When the YG what video?
So,
which video was it supposed to be?
So I'm not sure which one it was, but I do know this. So supposedly Nipsey called thinking he was talking to Wacko, and he was actually calling to talk. He actually called you supposedly, and thought he was talking to Wacko. When some jumped off with a music video or something, and niggas wasn't supposed to be around or some shit. He felt the scene was weird, so he tried to call the big homie and try to get it calmed down, and he accidentally called you not knowing it was you. And I guess a couple days or a week before he died, he realized he called you or some shit. Now, it also...
You talking about Nipsey?
Yeah. So,
well, why would Nipsey... First of all, YG went over there to his neighborhood.
Yeah.
Second of all, they got ran out of there, and they end up having to complete it in the schoolyards. So, it would be, if it was something going on, it wouldn't be on YG's side of aggression. It'd be his homies tripping, which they did.
See, listen, you gotta listen. That's what I'm getting at. So basically, it wasn't them, it was supposedly you not you specifically, but the you setting up, basically like coming at Nip, because I guess at that time they had issues. I guess.
Yeah, of course, we all know that.
Yeah, so check this out.
Yeah, he was shutting everything down Nipsey was trying to do.
Supposedly, the day of Nip's funeral, this person called Big U and somebody else, and these niggas was not mourning. They basically was like, man, we don't give a fuck. Cause somebody asked them why he wasn't here.
Who's the basically person? You have to tell us.
Big U didn't even go to the funeral, bro.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I know he didn't go. We talking there.
I know, I'm saying. Loc called him, and Big U was like, he didn't give about the funeral. He didn't care too much about it. He wasn't going or some shit. And then the whole DJ Khaled situation, I guess, was about DJ Khaled gave him the wrong number and tried to throw him off or some shit. And Big U was like, no, I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? I need that number. So he pressed about that number, and that's what started that.
Oh, yeah. Khaled, they gave him the prior, too. He didn't want to put it. We know it. But here go the thing, though. But here go the thing, right? Now, Spotterlo, this why you can't respect these niggas, right? Spotterlo can sit there on the side of dude like he don't know all this shit and then act like everything
and then say we lying
is a motherfucking lie. But then he'll get on the phone with you, right? A nigga that's from Nebraska and tell the truth about it. I know you scratching your head like, nigga.
Yeah, like that nigga. He's a hoe. You see how you scratching now?
No, but listen, Luce. Bro on the phone gotta be scratching his head because he like, nigga, you be sitting there next to this nigga Big U, like none of this is real, but now you calling me telling me it's all real.
That's why I can't respect it, because you said a lot more than that. He basically implicated Big U in the situation.
But then you see what he do on the internet.
And that's what I told Luce. I can't get with this whole nigga, because he asked me, and I told him, like, bro, I really don't want to do this. I don't want to be involved in it, but niggas trying to be funny about it because I did this interview with Luce. And niggas turned around and then told me all this on a 4-hour phone call. And then while I'm listening to it, I'm like, bro, so you basically telling me that what these niggas are saying is true,
It's real. But at the same time, you getting mad because niggas putting on the internet. Like, I mean, I can get it, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, like, if it's true, why are you going so far out of your way to deny it?
Not only that, why are you with the nigga if you claim you would nip?
That's really rubbing the wrong way.
Yeah, because all these niggas is want to benefit.
Bro, hey, bro, this is the ways of these streets out here in California. And niggas like me and Luce know it. And we don't allow them to use it on us, bro. We don't just go with the flow. Them niggas is scary, so they just doing what niggas is telling them to do. But the nigga on the phone was pretty much telling you, yeah, the nigga Big U didn't give a fuck about Nip. They was laughing on his funeral date. But then, on his show, he got the whole Nipsey intro, all that shit. All that, bro, is just for clout. It ain't real.
He turned around and run a Hate Black Sam campaign, which fucked me up because he was also saying that Black Sam was over there basically putting down demonstrations on niggas in the 60s and shit. And the whole thing, he explained the whole situation with like, bro, listen. That's why I said, bro, I just needed your word because I didn't really want to be entitled.
Nah, but this is what I'm saying. You gotta know what you're dealing with, bro. Whenever we speak, them niggas be over there. It's the truth. Narratives, lying. But see, you gotta remember, Spider-Lo begged me to do business with him, and I wouldn't. I got all the text message. He begged.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you have to understand, I gave him his apartment. I gave him money. I took him around trying to get him a deal. Nigga was like, we not into signing a 40-something-year-old rapper, bro. Like, I did my best, and I just gave
You want to know something else? You want to know something else? Yeah. Check this out. Basically, another thing is, this Big U squeeze everybody's talking about, the dude basically put the man on blast. That's why, like you said, when I was itching my head, because I'm like, bro, why is this nigga telling me all this? You don't know me. Because I already knew this before we started talking. I've heard things from that side, this side, and they ran back and told nobody's shit because I don't operate like that. But the nigga did say that he said, stop thinking Big U's a saint. He said, bro, Big U is just as much out here as a motherfucker anybody else. He said, nigga, ain't nothing moving through the 60s unless Big U got his hands on it.
There you go. So now you understand why we saying how you got contracts with the police, nigga. You can't have contracts with the police, but you in knee deep in the streets, bro. They don't mix.
Yeah, he said a lot of, and like there was so much more. I'm like kind of forgetting, but it'll come to me as
remember. You gotta remember.
So let me ask you something. He didn't touch on that green program. I bet you Spider gonna tell you that ain't hood. That ain't hood. I'm gonna keep it.
He didn't touch on the grid program, but what he did say was this, because I brought the whole paperwork thing up, and he basically said, nigga, this is California. He said, nigga, Big U the truth. He said, nigga, the game ain't played without it being playing dirty. Because I said it. I said, bro, I sent the paperwork to you, 600, all kinds of people, but y'all, like, you didn't accept the request, so you wouldn't have seen it at the time. But I sent this fuss back because I was like, bro, okay, I see what y'all talking about. And then when I read the paperwork, you could see where it says, I shouldn't have worked for Eddie Boy and all this other shit. So I asked him about it, and I sent it to him. And he was like, bro, what's this? And I'm like, this was months ago. I said, what's this? And he's like, no, what's this? He's like, he's like, it's damn near like he's trying to call him a rat. I said, I ain't trying to call him. I'm just trying to figure out, I'm hearing these niggas say this, and now I'm reading it. And now, with the conversations you saying, you basically making it, you damn near saying the nigga did tell, but it's like part of the game.
Yeah, because these niggas is secondary rats. You get what I'm saying? They tell... They get
third party
snitches. Yeah, they third party snitches. Yeah, these niggas is hoes, bro. And you have to understand that when we say something, these niggas want to try to beat us with a lie.
You want me to be all the way honest with both of y'all? You want me to be all the way 100 with both of y'all?
Big U is scared of me because we know I know everything.
Be honest, Smokey. Be honest.
Look, okay. So basically, the whole thing is that this whole little narrative going on
Like at the time when it first hit, I didn't believe it because it sounds so unbelievable. But as I'm talking to niggas who are key players and they're repeating the shit, it left me no choice to be like, damn, nigga, like, as much as I may not agree with how it's done, bro, there's truth to this shit. Truth all the way around this shit.
Well, let me ask you something, Smokey. All we was doing was exposing that dude ain't who he say he is. Dude is working with the police. Dude is drawing niggas in, doing shit, and then trade you niggas in to maintain his contract to get paid. Dude ain't no brother to Nip. We ain't never put him out there on no criminal shit. All we did was expose him. We never. You heard me say, I don't think Big U sent. You heard me say that.
Yeah,
I think the first time shit came, he was, and you know, if he was coming like that, he'd have came like that initially, right? But I believe that he got a call saying, yo, whoop, whoop, whoop. He probably did get the call. Did he call to alarm Nip and tell him to get up out of there? No. He showed his hand on that live. Justice for Nip.
That whole story that they were pushing about Eric Holder beefing with some 60s leading up to this, I already knew that from him. So when it hit the internet, I was like, damn, nigga, like, this real, like. But once again, I'm itching my head. Is this shit coming out? Like, why is this nigga telling me that it, like, man, I don't know, man.
You probably ain't never met Spotted Low personally, right?
Nope. We just did an interview, and then we was doing some talking, and then the second I did this interview with Luce, and I said, I ain't choosing no sides. I'm not indulging in that bullshit. Niggas got emotional.
We don't get emotional. We don't give a who you talk to, bro.
Hey, bro, and look, Wack, I'll tell you 100% right now, and this for anybody. Like I tell my wife every day, I said the same niggas this nigga try to push me away from is the same niggas that ain't never pushed that agenda on me that these niggas swore it down that was going to be pushed on me. It ain't never once. I talk to Luce probably every day, 2-3 times a day. He hear me talking to my kids, dealing with my kids, and it ain't never about choosing a side. And that's why I put him, because he's man enough to say, bro, you going to do what you're going to do. Get your money. But just be aware of what's going
because
on
you got to remember, bro, we real niggas. Talk. The more they talk, the more they going to see. It's hard to remember the lie. When you speaking the truth, you can repeat it over and over and over and over again. Yeah, bro, I can ask you your date of birth 5,000 times. You're going to tell it to me. It's never going to change.
Thanks.
But if you lied to me last month and I wait a month, hey, what's your date of birth? If you don't fuck around, you might give me another one, right? Mm-hmm. With us, if you notice, you see me interviewed all the time. You watch me, you can see my body movement, you can see my reaction. Everything is always the same because I'm doing nothing but speaking what's real. I don't have to remember it. It's what it is.
And niggas mad because niggas mad. Story. Look, I'll say be the first to say the story ain't never changed. Even on the phone, off the phone, on the internet, off the internet.
Right.
I've heard the same thing.
You gotta remember,
that's
bro.
What you're gonna continue to hear.
Did you remember when did you catch when the nigga Big U came on Clubhouse? I sent Big Chuck in there. Big Chuck said, yo, what's up with this? These contracts Wack said you seem to go at Nipsey Estate after he died. He never denied it. You know what he said? I didn't. Did you see me sue him? I didn't sue him.
I already knew there was some bullshit in the mix when he tried to deny it. First, when he said his contract was 7 years, and then it went till 2019, around the time he died.
First he said it was 10 years. First he said he didn't have no contract. Then it's 7 years. Then it's 10 years. Then it's victory lap. You know, I'm supposed to get a cut of that. Now, if you line all that up, bro, and then you look at the screenshots I put up from his phone, dated May 23rd, 2019. And then they asked him, did you send Wack these contracts to go at Nipsey's estate? He never said no. All he said was, I didn't go sue Nipsey's estate. Of course you did, nigga. That was your reason. You wanted to make it look like I brought you out of the contract and make it look like I was going at it and give you the money through the back door.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this. The information that nigga told me, I can't believe it at this point because he basically puts a whole damn card out there in niggas, the business that get niggas locked up. And he did say, though, that basically, because I asked him, I said, so why, though? I said, what's the issue? He said, man, Big U and these niggas been warring for a while. And he said, I ain't going to say Nick got bigger than the program, but you got OGs out here who've been involved in this for a long time, and Nick was getting elevated through his rank by his music. So it was making niggas feel some type of way.
Yeah, of course, but we've been saying that. We've been telling the world that, and now everybody is starting to wake up, but now these niggas is on a cute Wack Luce campaign. But like you said, the nigga Spider Girl told you the whole information.
Yeah,
she told you the whole rundown.
I just want this to stay between us, man, because
Nipsey was getting bigger, or he had gotten bigger than Big U. Big U wanted all his musical plugs and connects had come to us on our side, even to get Nipsey his first deal, right? So Nipsey, once he got in his lane and started running with it, right? He didn't need Big U. You looking up Nipsey with Khaled. Nipsey did something with Jay-Z. If he would have had Big U there, Woody every step of the way, wouldn't have been a problem. But the fact that Nipsey was moving solo and independent, because he was making it happen for himself, that was the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like bro, you be bigger than the program.
No, that's weird.
But you see that the niggas that you've been lying on the internet and trying to basically tell you the truth behind closed doors. How could you ever put a nigga like that?
And that's why I said, man, I've always been 100 with this. I was never playing the sides, and it's never been about that. That's why I told you.
Keep it real. When you did your interview with me, you thought it was going to go a total different way because of what they told you.
Bro, honestly, yeah, I thought you was going to be like, nigga, call it a city. I was like, I ain't going to lie, I was like, man, what the I didn't know what to be an interview. I thought it was going to be a conversation, but once you started talking to me directly, I was sold off. I was like, well, shit. The nigga answered the questions, and the nigga said, for show salute, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't do nothing but respect that.
Did Wack ever deny a question or say he don't want to talk about that?
Not once.
That's not going to happen. Well, see, we the only ones.
This stays between us, right?
Yeah, we the only ones that did never attack Big U. Like, he's never been attacked like this, ever. Ever, bro.
And he know he can't do nothing in the streets for sure. That's for sure.
And he, you know, I was his guy to clean it up, fix shit. Luce was the guy to go in and correct it, make something shake. So he missing two valuable pieces. Nigga, you got a chessboard, bro, and you got a knight and a bishop gone. Or a knight and a, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to fight the other side, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. When you used to munching that L or that motherfucking diagonal movement, it's gone. Damn, how they get in? Damn, Wack ain't here no more. Damn, Luce ain't here no more.
Yeah, but and Smokey, you have to understand too, all this information that you sharing and telling the truth about, you're gonna be big. We're gonna make sure that you get big and your credit deserves.
See, what you gotta do is you have to arrange your
like, hold on real quick,
content.
Go ahead.
You gotta arrange your content in a way where you're just having an open discussion. Like, nobody has done that yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But nobody's done that. Like, if I was you, I'd do it like open discussion, West Coast. And you can lead with that. And then, like, let's say the next week you may do open discussion, you know, down south. What's happening in Atlanta? What's going on with the, you know, old boy, Yo Gotti, brother? Did anything ever come to that? And just come back and open the discussion. East Coast, you know, whatever they got going on, right? And when you have an open discussion, you gotta lead. Like, you lead with certain things, right? And then it's gonna come out anyway. That way a nigga you gonna have open discussions about different regions, different areas. And if it come out, it come out.
And that's how you catch niggas in lies.
If I was you, that's what I would do. Ain't nobody's doing that shit.
So what you think about the formula I got right now?
I mean, that's you doing something with
I could take
something with Sporty Face, right? Is that you?
Yeah. That's another reason why
I don't know how far. I told you, I said, yo, at the time they had a light on them when the Brick Baby was going on, they went to jail. I don't think nobody looking their way. I just don't think it worked. You know, when they had that Brick Baby going on and whatever, they should have went then, but then they went to jail. Right now, I don't know, because if Sporty's not going to be controversial, right?
I mean,
now it's all on you.
Yeah, you're right. It's all on me.
Yeah, but you can't do that for him, because you're not from right here. You don't know. He got to naturally do that. And I don't know at this point in time if he's going to do that. So I don't know where you're going with that. You can continue to do that, but I would do my one-on-one thing. I would do my solo thing as well. What you do with him, you do with him.
Yeah, I got this thing called Healthy Conversations. I do it's a podcast. So the Healthy Conversation basically is kind of like that, an open discussion, to a degree. But I could probably open it up more. But like I said, like I told Luce, man, I ain't even.
But then you don't want nobody in your way. That's gonna restrict the content.
And that's the problem, because niggas expect you to choose a side, and that's why I told Luce, I'm like, bro, I'm not with all that drama. Like, the main reason I'm coming with this is because I can't respect a nigga who be in my face talking about this, that, and the third, and then get emotional when I handle my business like a grown man.
He want to control you, bro. He wants to control you.
Yeah, stay clean.
It's the bottom line. He want to control you, bro. We do our interview with you. You go over there and do it with a nigga. We don't give a no thing, bro. We don't give a. You want, hey, yo, Wack, we did an interview with them niggas on Luce. Them other niggas called me and interviewed them. They said a few things that I think we can come back together and touch on if you want to count. Okay, let's go. We don't give them. We ain't tripping. And they don't want you to talk to us because we gonna give you the real. They do not want you to hear what's real.
I'm seeing that. And niggas feel like I told Luce, I said a lot of this, I feel like is niggas confused, like how this new YouTuber got access to Wack 100, the nigga that's our biggest enemy. You get what I'm saying?
Now you gotta remember, I'm only his enemy because I wouldn't give him the access. You read the text messages. Was that the words of an enemy coming at me?
No.
I'm only his, if I would have allowed him into my world, he'd be right now. Nigga, Wack my nigga. But I knew the nigga was a snake. I watched how he did 50. I watched how he did Game. I watched how he did everybody. Everybody that gave you opportunity, you blamed them because you wasn't successful. But yet they gave you opportunity. And that's true.
That's why I fuck with Sporty Face. Right? That's why I fuck with Sporty Face, because he told me, bro, it don't matter who it is. If you got a chance to do content with Wack, do that. Like, I don't know if I told you this, but Sporty told me out of his mouth that 600 was the first nigga to give him some money when he got out of prison. He said the 600 be around this month every day. He said, I see the nigga all the time. He said, I ain't got no issue with that nigga. He said, bro, if you gonna get some money or do business with Wack, do it, nigga. That's you, a grown ass man. Don't let these niggas dictate your move.
But have they been dictating your move though? They've been talking shit about you. They're saying this and saying that.
Yeah, they
slickly trying to do a hate campaign.
They gonna put you.
Yeah, but we gave you the truth.
They gonna put you in a situation where you gonna have to defend yourself, bro. Cause they gonna start dropping subs. Yeah, these out of town niggas is whoop, but niggas ain't. But this the same nigga who done got on the phone with you and spilled the beans. So it's gonna come a time and day, bro, where you're gonna have to defend your name. If not, they gonna tear your name down and use it like one of them little motherfucking fruit floating around that goddamn Pac-Man screen to energize yourself.
This the thing. It's really with Loke at this moment, but if he try that, like the information I got, bro, they ain't gonna fuck him. They gonna look at him like treason.
Cause at the end of the day,
no. But at the end of the day, you need to stand your ground and let the world know, nigga, this nigga's been doing bullshit, been lying. He been smutting Luce Cannon and Wack 100, and they been telling the truth.
No, I get what you're saying.
No, you really got to stand on that, because at the end of the day, it's like, nigga, why not? If you a podcaster and you want to be successful at it, you have to give the truth. All these other niggas that's giving lies and playing on one side and stuff like that, we giving you opportunities so you could do both sides and make your own decision. If a nigga's telling you a whole bunch of lies and then off the camera he's calling you on personal time telling you the truth, these niggas ain't really lying, they telling the truth, and this nigga Big U is a scumbag, nigga, you gotta report that.
But that's why I ain't got in it, because I'm like, at the end of the day, it ain't my battle to fight. But like I said, I'm not, if I know some bullshit is bullshit, I'll gladly tell who the truth to know it's bullshit. Yeah, fact. That's why I told you. Because I'm like,
and that's why the confusing part to me is because, nigga, you such a real nigga. Nigga, if even if the phone call was recorded, nigga, you should be able to say it more than one time. You get what I'm saying?
No, you right, but like I told you though, like this wasn't about that. My whole thing was
I know, but when I'm saying if I can say something once, I can say it twice, I can say it 3 times. When this nigga Wack call a nigga and he be like, you bitch nigga, or whatever, and then when he get online, he gonna still call that nigga you bitch nigga. That's just how the game goes.
They didn't want you communicating with us, because then things they've told you, this shit don't fit no more.
Yeah.
This nigga's on the phone, spotting low, pretty much telling you Big U was hating on Nipsey. But yet, he's saying we foolish, but that's what we're saying. But he won't say it out loud. You see what I'm saying? Here on the internet, she drives a total different narrative. But on the phone with you, he's telling you, yeah, they was hating on the nigga. He was getting bigger in the program.
Yeah, he was laughing.
Don't listen to Wack. Yeah, don't listen to Wack and Luce. They don't know what they're talking about. But nigga, what you just said is what they talking about. The nigga Spotalo just told you that he called Big U on the day of the funeral. And the nigga was laughing, talking about they ain't going through that shit. And guess what? He ain't lying, because I talked to him. I said, you going? He said, man, I ain't going to that shit. He said, man, they on their own. They should be the invite. I ain't with it. Now, how you think I know he didn't go to the funeral?
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. How would I know, sir? She wasn't told to be true. But like I said, like,
we know you telling the truth. We know you genuine. We know that you listening. So that's why I'm saying, like, bro, you got to stand on that. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. But bro, that's why I told you. Yeah, it wasn't about the clout. It ain't about a channel getting monetized. I just disagree with it. So I gave you the information just because I don't fuck with that. But at the same time, I'm not thirsty enough. Like, that's why I told you in the beginning. If this nigga crossed me the wrong way, I'm not afraid to say it.
Oh no, he is. He gon' listen. The more you continue to move, he gonna be a little weary of Sporty Face. The fact that you Sporty Face, he gonna try to fill that out.
Yeah, and that's my man too.
Yeah, he gonna try to fill that out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But he's gonna do it with very soft gloves. No, he he's gonna like start asking you. So you know, where you at with him? Like, what y'all really? Because if you show any signs that like, oh, just some shallow, simple shit, then you gonna hear like, yeah, because you know them niggas be trying to act like, but they ain't. They only trying to get in there so they see what niggas like me doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm the first hustler to be doing all this. If you tell him, nah, that's my man's, right? Then he gonna bag up. So when he asks you, right, give it to him real shallow. And let Spody know. Say, yo, bro, if this nigga ever asks me about you, I'm gonna give it to him shallow like it ain't really no big deal to see how he really feel about you. That way, if he run it back, Spody already know what you did.
Yeah, that's how you read a nigga. Yeah, you right. Yeah, that's some streets for sure. But see, that's the thing though. Like Spody told me though, the other day when all this shit was going on, they was he FaceTimed me when all this niggas was trying to flip after the interview came out with Luce. He just straight up told me in front of them niggas, he's like, man, fuck what these niggas talking about. Do you, bro? Said it right in front of them. So they
got quiet.
Yeah, it got quiet. Niggas turned around, looked the other way.
Yeah, they only mad because you got the content. That's it.
Yeah, but you dropping the interview with me and Wack tomorrow, right?
Yep, I got him chopping it.
Oh, it ain't even came out, y'all. They gonna be mad, man.
Because I'm taking out all the excess besides us directly talking.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. When you edit, you take away from it because what may not mean nothing to you may mean something to somebody else.
Also, keep everybody on there.
I ain't never edited nothing because, bro, you might take something out that's leading to something and you not catching it, but the next month catching it. Let it be organic, bro. Like at No Jumper, I don't even allow Adam to interview nothing no more, edit nothing no more. Because what I'm saying, leading up to it, is what I mean, right? And everything thereafter. You take something out, it could change the whole meaning of something. If you having a conversation with a wide open conversation with a nigga, hey, my nigga, shit. Say what you mean to me, what you say. We editing for it. Only time an edit can happen if a nigga say something that's like, he just slipped and said something, you know, nigga, I'm the one that shot that nigga. Yeah, other than that, man, let that shine, man. Save you some time and money. Let that shine.
And that's why I value a nigga's word. Like, if I'm having a conversation with a nigga and we talking, niggas like that, like, bro, I'm catching certain things from him especially. Like, I'm catching certain vibes and certain things he's throwing out there, and I'm like, bro, if I'm talking to you, nigga, and this is a conversation between us, why am I hearing this conversation somewhere else? Or why am I seeing little signs like you spreading this conversation to somebody else? Because, like I say, I just operate on morals, values, and loyalty, and standing on the man shit. So if me and you,
bro, it's like this: say what you mean and mean what you say. I don't give a if a nigga records me. I don't give a if a nigga got it on loudspeaker at the White House. Nigga, whatever I say, I'ma say twice, bro. If I say it once, I don't give a.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when me and the niggas talking, because that's where a lot of this started at. Because that's where the whole, because he was the first nigga that started hating about the interview, and then I started noticing through the reactions days later after niggas reacted to it at the first time, it was coming off like the same type of conversation.
Hey, Luce, there was a lot going on right there.
Yeah, no, it is, but he poured out his heart, and you know he told the truth. So that's what we wanted him to do. Smokey, you on here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so you just had to let everybody know, nigga, what it is, and we respect that. We all do. Everybody on this floor do.
No, yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I just, like I said, man, I wasn't feeling the way the shit was going and shit, and it just confused me, and inquiring minds wanted to know why the same shit a nigga was saying, he's calling the other niggas' lives about, which didn't make no sense. Like, a nigga wasn't being messy. Luce would be the first to tell you. Like, I didn't know exactly what was going on, what happened with the phone call and shit. But my whole thing was, as a man, I'm confused at why as a man saying one thing, but then going against that doing something else. And that shit didn't sit right with me.
Yeah, no, but at the end of the day is, you let everybody know. 600, you still on here? $600 must be doing something, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you told everybody what the nigga Spider Luck was saying behind closed doors. He's a snake, and everybody should know what type of people that. Anybody that Spider Luck is no good. Anybody that even in that same realm is no good. Anybody in that same realm as Big U is no good. All these niggas is rats and busters. They act like they want to come outside. They never do. And they just hoes. You never see them out nowhere.
Not at all. They ain't nowhere.
They just be, making up stuff. He got a bunch of YouTubers and stuff spreading his narrative. Now another part of the truth is out. Now, Smoke, we respect you. You came out your shell. It was commendable, and we got nothing but love for you.
Smoke. So what made you start that dude? Because Wack been saying this for the longest time. Wack been saying, hey, this dude was he was coattailing shit. So with Spider Loc.
All right, so this the backstory people don't know. I've been dealing with a different channel before this, and then when I started my own channel, I already had certain connections with certain people through DMs and shit. So I started getting solid interviews because I started my own podcast, Healthy Conversation. And when I got in the game with the intent of bringing a conversation out of people that they normally don't see or hear from this person, because people normally are being made out to be differently on the internet. So I'm like, well, let me see if I can get some human type of conversation out of it. And then Spider Loc was third interview. And we got an interview. We did an interview. Everything was cool and shit. And then months later, I'll do an interview with Luce Cannon. And remind you, I did one with Brick Baby before that. And that one is almost close to 1,000 views and shit on just one clip. But when I did the Luce interview, that one's only probably got less than 120. And that one's more controversial than the Brick Baby one. And niggas felt some type of way about me interviewing Brick, and I didn't understand it because I made it known to them niggas and everybody else on both, like, bro, I don't choose sides, dog. I just would like to be the type of nigga that can do business with everybody without the bullshit in the mix. And everybody was cool with it for the most part, besides a couple people who showed their emotion toward the shit. Like, bro, why is you...
Tell the people who told you to do an interview with me.
Man, my man Spody told me that. My man,
Brick Baby.
Brick told the same thing. He was like, bro, you might as well, he said it on live, you might as well get an interview with Luce Cannon now. So I was like, well, you know what, bro, that sounds like a good idea because I don't owe nobody shit. I'm not from LA. I'm not from California. I didn't get in this to extort the LA culture. And if anybody go back and look at my beginning content, they'll clearly see that. Like I love it about my growing up, it was West Coast. We listened to Pac, Snoop, all that shit out here. Shit, the Midwest get a mixture of everything.
Yeah, so but after this come out, Spider Loc contact you, text message, talking shit. Can you elaborate on that?
He just was talking crazy, like, oh, you ain't that nigga a queerdo and da-da-da-da-da, and just talking crazy. And I just told him, like, hey, Loc, look, bro, I don't respect a nigga that acts like a female over something that another grown-ass man decide to do on his own behalf, bro. Like, if I do something on my own behalf, it's nobody else's business. Like, if you don't agree with it, that's one thing. But for you to show emotion towards it, and I'm not even stamped with you either like that, that's crazy to me.
Do you even know that nigga Spider Loc?
Not like that. We just did some content. I mean, we talking to DMs and shit like that. But I mean, of course, I really don't know none of them like that because I'm in the Midwest.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He make it seem like you gotta be loyal to him, and like, bro, nigga don't even know you, my nigga.
That's my whole thing. And I said that too in the message. I said loyalty. Niggas want to talk about loyalty. I said, where was the loyalty at when niggas got mad when I did an interview with Luce, bro? Like
Shit,
loyalty.
nigga.
I'm like, nigga, all I need to be loyal to is my wife and kids. Nigga, I'm loyal to what? I said, you niggas ain't putting no money in my pocket.
See, a nigga like that is trying to hold on to anybody who shows him interest. See, he don't get no attention out here, bro. So anybody
Nothing.
show him attention or want to interview him, he gonna feel like that you obviously outside the loop of the real world to think he's somebody. So he gonna think that he can persuade you somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that he'll do. As you can see.
But look, he went bad on you the moment you did an interview with me. He went bad on you last night when you spoke your truth.
I ain't gonna get mad from something that he said. That don't even make no sense. That's what you said, nigga. Ain't like you lied on, nigga. I don't know what that nigga going on, man.
Yeah, I don't get it either, bro. This nigga always eating.
Yeah, they got it swollen. But that's like some emotional shit, man. I don't understand why niggas can't just do whatever they do their content, and keep pushing. Nigga worry about what
Why it gotta be
somebody else
like
got
choose
going
sides and shit? Like, you
on
get
with
what
the
I'm
show.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
so
oh,
Got
choose a
nothing to do with
side.
you.
You gotta
Nigga,
choose
nigga
a
don't even
side.
know
Like,
you, my nigga.
yeah.
Luce,
Yeah.
explain to them how so let everybody know it wasn't me being on no snake shit either.
Moneybag Rose said that nigga ain't from East Coast no more.
Yeah, so you have to understand, like, the thing is, it's like you brought awareness to these niggas that's always lying, and that's what we're talking about. Like, even the conversation, it wasn't supposed to be out, but it's detrimental that it came out, and how you like embracing it. We love that.
No facts, because like I said, man, bro, I'll say it again for sure. Like I said to you, bro, if a nigga at that time, if it was, if a nigga had wanted to go live and talk about it, I would have talked about it, because at the end of the day, like, bro, I just don't like, man, look, I don't want no nigga on the side of me that's claiming one thing but also thinking something else. That's how niggas get killed and backdoored.
Nah, that's facts. But the conversations that y'all had last night, you ain't telling us that.
Because
What's
it
that
wasn't no
about?
conversation.
Because
It wasn't a whole conversation. He like tagged me in somebody else's text and started talking shit.
What was he
It was like,
saying though?
because you got to remember, I'm like 2 hours ahead of y'all. So it was like 5:48 this morning. I woke up to this shit. Like, just out of nowhere, looked at it, and I just sent a simple response just saying what I said. Like, bro, like, you trying to make it seem like I had to choose a side, whatever, and shit like that. And he was talking crazy like, niggas a queerdo,
yeah,
and
wait, nigga,
you
Talking
go
crazy
with
about who?
hold on, get in your
Yeah.
phone, nigga, and read us the text messages so the people can understand, nigga, and your responses to them.
So basically, since everybody wanted, this is exactly what he said. He said, neighborhood crip cuz a queerdo. EC sent the video that 600 posted. Then he sent some like text messages or some shit. And then he got the video with you belong with them or in the screenshot it says you belong with them hoes. And then he sent another one like he put me and Wack's number together and sent a text and said Wack 100 and Smoke Show. And he said cuz of Mark H97D. And I said, hey, check this out. Basically like talking about you acting like a female over an interview. Same thing you hate, nigga. You a walking contradiction. And the only thing you was right about is no, hold on one second. I'm backtrack. Hold on. I said basically like, what is it? I said, yeah, and then I said the conversation, I said I didn't even know at the time the conversation was recorded. So I said I didn't even know the conversation was recorded and didn't even know it got in the hands of somebody else. I said if internet shit, I stand on what I stand on. I can't rock with the nigga who calling niggas liars but agree with the shit in the same breath. Where they do that at? I have respect for you until you play like a female over some shit I wasn't tied to. And yeah, so basically that's what it is. I said these niggas can't even spell loyalty. I said these niggas don't even know what loyalty is, let alone spell loyalty. I said back to these Z's though. And then he sent some crying faces with a long ass paragraph, like a hoe on my mama. Imagine me reading that BS. I just went back to sleep because it wasn't even that big of a deal because my wife asked me last night. She was like,
yeah, read that shit. Well, what do you say? Nah, read the paragraph. You got a paragraph right there.
I just read it. You're not listening. I just read it. It's that simple. He sent smiling faces and said long ass paragraph. He's responding to me sending the paragraph. He said long ass paragraph like a hoe on my mama. Imagine me reading that BS. And then, like I said, my wife was like, how you feel? I said, to be honest with you, I really don't give a fuck. I said, because I ain't the one being on no snake shit. I ain't the one standing next to a nigga who doing this and doing that, but saying something different. I said, and this shit don't affect my day-to-day life. My day-to-day life is dealing with you and my kids. So there's a part of me that feel bad, but the other part of me is like, that part of me that's like, these niggas give a fuck. That part is screaming, man, I don't give a, I don't, because I'm not the one that's I'm not the one who's playing sides and holding secrets and shit.
Nigga, that's why I'm with you. Nigga, that's exactly why I'm with you. But nigga, you have to be more, nigga, like, come up with that shit. Like, bro, you holding that shit in. Like, nigga, you trying to spare this nigga.
Yeah, don't cave from
This ain't about sparing nobody, Luce. You know me directly, on a personal level with how we talk, bro. You know I'm a humble nigga. I don't do this, bro. Let me know what type of nigga you deal with on a personal level.
No, you facts, but nigga, it's something to get your hands dirty. Nigga, they want to vlog,
make him content now.
Let's me, Wack, 600, all that shit. Then he try to make shit content with you and stuff like that, nigga. How you think 600 feel? Nigga, how you think Wack feel? How you think I feel, nigga, when these niggas lying, bro? And these niggas is not, they telling y'all the truth afterwards, but they lying on the internet.
You have a little feeling for him still, because you ain't want to make him content yet, Luce. You see that? He got to let that shit go.
He got to let it go.
You got to let that shit, like...
Bro, I just read the text messages. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Like, what else happened to me? Because, like,
that's
what's
all
going
that
on?
happened, nigga. That's all that happened. This didn't consume my whole night. I went back to sleep and woke up to Luce calling me, dog. Like,
all right.
More than that.
Okay,
these don't consume my life. I can give a fuck about a spider low, nigga. He ain't paying my bills.
Yeah, nigga.
Like, ain't nobody holding back shit. Like, the nigga already disrespecting me by how he was talking. So, like I said, nigga, like, bro, I don't owe you shit. Like, man, what you talking about? I told him directly, I can't respect no nigga that move like that. How was that sparing him? Like, there was nothing more discussed. I said what I had to say. He said what he had to say. I ain't got to spare the nigga. Because clearly the nigga was already moving funny and feeling some type of way about me doing this interview with Luce. So once he did that, I was like, bro, it ain't no connection. Because after the interview with Luce, we didn't even talk. He was feeling some type of way about that shit.
Yeah, it's 600. You have anything to elaborate on?
Hey, has Luce ever told you about not to interview somebody? Like, does Luce tell you?
Never. And I said that at the beginning. Luce
has Wack has 600 ever say don't interview that person because it's gonna
I ain't never had communication with 600, but Wack ain't never said that. Luce ain't never said that. Spody ain't never said that. Slim ain't never said that. My man I do my other content with ain't never said that. It was mainly Spider Low.
But when you heard that, what kind of vibe? So you already picked off on the vibe when he said that, because ain't no other man gonna tell another man, hey, don't interview that person for this reason. You know what I mean? So you picked up on that vibe, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked up on the vibe, and I told that to my man, and he was like, bro, you gotta watch that nigga because he gonna get in his feelings about what you doing. He said, you gotta watch that nigga because any nigga that'll get mad about another man doing what he think is best for him is some whole tendency. But I already knew that.
Now, we all know this is content, and the content is the content, so regardless of the fact you in the internet realm, you in that YouTube realm, you in the content realm. So this is now content. And now he don't want you to eat. Like, ain't no one, like, when you tell somebody not to interview somebody, that's trying to stop you from eating, your family eating, your kids eating, and all that shit. So how you feel about him trying to take away from your kids eating? Because in all reality, when you interview Luce, Wack, 600, they gonna bring some numbers no matter what. Whether it's a couple or 1,000, they're gonna bring them numbers to you. Wack got a following. We the exposers over here, man. We don't give a fuck with Luce. We ride with 600. We ride with Wack heavily. We don't give a. You
I'll
mean?
be all the way honest with you, bro. Just from my personal opinion, I could be wrong. I looked at it like niggas looked at me like a threat because they looking at, and this came out of a couple of their mouths. Why they reacting? They're like, how this nigga only got less than 400 subscribers, but he got interviews with Spody Face, Brick, Luce, Gordy, and Spider Loke and all this. They was already trying to count my pockets. So I started picking up on the vibe. Then I'm like, damn, y'all can't help but congratulate, but hate at the same time. You can hear the hate in the voices with some of these niggas. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, if it's like that, I'm like, just be real with me, nigga. Don't sit here and string me along because you making me feel like you look at me like a threat because I can maneuver like this with different people, but you low key respect it, but you ain't got no choice but to hate it.
So after everything you heard, you read, you've seen everything, so you got interviews from multiple different sides. What's your take on the situation?
Shit, to be honest with you, my take on it is niggas, like I said, I didn't like, all right, so let me start over. When I came in, my interviews wasn't based on drama. But once I got to the Brick and the Luce interview, I realized that this game is messy. And niggas gonna act like when you do what you want to do as a grown-ass man, and niggas think when you not from a certain place, something sweet with you. And I tell niggas all the time, man, try me if you want to, bro. My only priority in life is to protect my wife and kids. And if you cross me like a man, you gonna find out how sweet something is. I ain't no weird-ass nigga who's gonna get emotional about me counting my bread. These niggas. If a nigga can't respect what I'm doing, then they don't need to be around me, nigga. Because at the end of the day, a snake, how many times does it take for a snake to bite your ass before you realize it's a snake? See, I don't need you to show me something. Matter of fact, I don't need you to do something direct to me for me to pick up on your character. Once I hear something come out of your mouth that sound weird to me, I already got my mind made up. Watch this nigga. I was already watching him because of the Luce interview. So in my mind, I'm like, if niggas want to play and act funny about shit, then...
All right. So you never made no videos on what so the videos you make on your YouTube, are they just interviews or are they just
you gotta go watch them. They basically healthy conversations. Like
they're healthy conversations.
Like my first 5 interviews is about black empowerment. I talk about where these brothers come from. I talk about where they trying to get to, shit like that. Once I got to Brick, I was like, man, I can't interview him. It felt like in my mind I wanted to do that type of interview, but I knew there was so much going on. I had to ask him certain shit that was in the public. And then once I got to Luce, I had to ask him certain shit that was in the public. Then I had a Rockstar interview and an ODM Slim interview.
Hold on. You interviewed them bums and not interviewed. So you went from Luce
like I just said, bro, it's not about that. Like you asked me a question, I'm answering.
No, I get that, but at the same time, you went from Luce. So Luce could have also automatically plugged you in with Wack. I know he already told. So that's what I'm saying. So you went from there and you went. So what you try to do is what you went from Luce. Then you said, oh, let me backtrack on the content and let me go run it up with these other dudes to get the smut stories, the dirty stories, and then let me bring it back this way.
You're not listening. Them interviews ain't about these niggas. Ain't no part of them interviews are we talking about Wack and these niggas. Ain't none of that. These are not them type of conversations with Rockstar and ODM. Them wasn't them type of conversations. So when I already had something lined up with Rockstar before Luce. I just did the Luce interview because Luce was ready to do it right then and there. I already had something lined up with ODM. So we did that afterward. I had that look, I had them 2 interviews sitting there waiting for like a week before I dropped them.
Did you play the content of ODM Slim snitching on Wack from behind the police call when he got arrested and he said, Wack did this to me. Wack got me arrested. Did you play that?
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, so you haven't done your research then, huh?
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't invested in the drama. I wasn't invested in the drama. I thought I was just doing content. I thought I was just doing content with niggas and niggas was gonna respect it. But once I realized niggas was gonna act like hoes about a move that I make, something that I love you, babe, this ain't nothing against you. But like you acting like my wife getting emotional about some shit that I'm doing. Nigga, you acting like I ain't giving you enough.
See, the thing to me that got me shocked is, hey, Luce, I know you brought him on here and it is what it is, but I ain't gonna lie. He interviewed us like we just, the hunter side and the exposers and what you guys is moving ain't really like that. Like he wanted to go and review the bums first, and I like why see, look, once you did, like I'm trying to figure this out right now. I'm trying to understand why you would do something like that.
There's nothing
like Luce. Did Luce give you a real interview? Did Luce give you a real interview? Did he become real with you? And has he been the same real individual you talked to him before?
Bro,
Has he been real with you?
I'm trying to understand what you're saying here. Start over. Start over.
What I'm
What are you
saying to
saying
you
now?
is, so what you started with is you started with that. You started with who'd you start with? You started the camp over there with Spider.
My very first. See, this is the thing. You making it about a side, bro. I didn't go into no interviews about a side. I interviewed Spody Face first, who's not tied into none of that shit. I interviewed Gordy, who wasn't tied into none of that shit. I interviewed Spider-Lo. If you watch my Spider-Lo,
but you was traveling down that realm. You knew what you was gonna do. You already were going down that realm of the content.
How you gonna tell me what I was gonna do? I wasn't going down that route, bro. Watch my content. I shouldn't have to explain that, bro. And respectfully, like you don't. So of course, it comes off.
I'm not talking to you loud. I'm just asking questions because I'm trying to figure this out. Because you went down, you went Spody Face, you went this other dude, and then you went down to.
I had no contact.
You went to.
Listen to me carefully.
Okay.
Listen to me. Let me
run it back one more time so I can.
If I would have had contact with Luce, Wack, and them first, I would have did interviews with them first. I already had a connection to Spody Face. So I just started doing interviews. I was interviewing people based off conversations I wanted to get out of them that made sense. You get what I'm saying? It was trying to bring a different light to people. It was trying to be tasteful content. That's what I started this shit with. You get what I'm saying? I had no engagement involving myself with them based off of what they had going on with these niggas. I told Luce directly when we first started talking before we did the interview. I said, I don't agree with some of the things you're doing, but that don't mean we can't.
What didn't you agree with that he was doing though? Can I ask that question real quick?
I told him, I said, I didn't agree with how you going about some of this shit, with the way you putting some of this shit out here.
What shit though? What shit though?
Hold on, bro. Let me finish.
I know, but I want to know. I want to
let me finish.
What shit
let
though?
me finish, bro. We talking. Let me finish. Okay. Me and the nigga I told him. I said, bro, I may not agree with some of the shit you doing, but that ain't got nothing to do with us doing business. I said, and plus we talk on a personal level, and our personal conversations ain't based around this bullshit. So me and Luce already have a day-to-day conversation line of communication that we got going on that's not based on the internet.
CP, when you danced around, I'm asking you, what did you not agree with what he said? What's the thing that you said, I don't agree with that? Like if you said something like you seen him on No Jumper, but what? But what though? What?
Bro,
it's a simple question.
Bro. You gonna let me talk?
Yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Before I knew the information I knew and the stories I was getting from everybody that I wasn't running back telling people, I put my own thoughts on it and I was like, now it makes sense for why this is going on. At first, I didn't agree with the whole putting the shit on the internet because you looking at it from the outside thing. You don't know what's going on. So in that moment, I didn't agree with it. I didn't know what exactly was going on. I didn't agree with putting information on it. I didn't agree with it. But again, I don't know everything. And I told him that. But once I sat down and talked to him and we had conversations on the phone, off the phone, on the interview, off the interview, I got a better understanding for it. You get what I'm saying? At first, I didn't know the whole damn scoop. I didn't know what the hell was what because I wasn't too invested in it. But once we started talking and it got broke down to me the way it did, I started to understand it better. So I took my emotion out of the shit, my personal thought, because it didn't have nothing to do with me. And I started to look at it from a content space. Like, okay, I get it now. I understand what the hell is going on here. If that makes sense.
No, honestly, what I'm trying to say is like, if I say, hey, Luce, I didn't like when you came on this app and you called me a punk and you said my motherfucker. That's when you say you put directives on shit. What you're saying is I didn't like what you said because what you said, it didn't make me feel right. Because why don't you just say it? Just keep it real.
Conversations on the internet, bro. I don't do that. That's what
I'm saying. Well, you want to be, you're on the internet. You are now you're on the internet.
That my personal life, my personal conversations ain't got to come on the internet. That's what I'm saying. What me and Luce talked about is what me and
Luce talked about.
I told him directly. I didn't agree with how you were going about shit, putting information on the internet. I ain't got
what information was he putting on the internet that he ain't gonna stand 10-toe to him about? No, what I'm trying to say is to you is if I ask Luce right now, Luce is gonna be like, hey, Beast, hey, no, what I'm trying to ask you is what he's gonna tell me is, hey, Luce, what'd you say? He's gonna be like, I said this, and that. He gonna say everything 10 times down. Like just like Wack. If I ask Wack, hey, he gonna say it once, he gonna say it twice, he gonna say it till he die because he's gonna stand on that shit. What I'm saying to you is what made you not feel Luce? What made you say, oh, I'm not feeling that? What made you say that?
Bro, I just told you before I got the information from Luce and we started talking on a person. I'm gonna say this one more time. when me and Luce started talking, I didn't know nothing about Luce besides what you see on the internet. So of course, when you're not biased, you come in it with a different perspective. I wasn't biased. I just looked at it like me personally. I wouldn't put information that's on the internet on the internet, and that's what I told him. And on top of that, I said, but at the same time, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I said, if we dealing with each other, how we deal with each other, bro, that's on us. We deal with each other on a personal level. I said, I can still do business with you. What these niggas got going on ain't got shit to do with me. Like, nigga, I respect you because you ain't never made me choose a side. You ain't never said, nigga, you gotta come over here to the Hunter side. It was none of that shit, bro. None of that. It wasn't about like people trying to spin the shit, bro. Like I told him, me as a man personally, I don't agree with the information being put on the internet. And then once he broke shit down to me, I understood why he was doing it. I understood why 600 felt the way he felt. I understood why Wack felt the way he felt. Keeping in mind everything else, I understood it better then. But when you don't talk to people and you're not involved in it like that, you're not gonna understand it. You're gonna look at it from the way you look at it.
So you were getting one side of the story from what you were watching on YouTube, and then when you finally got the opportunity to talk to him, you understood it clearly.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say, bro, I didn't really know what was going on. Like I say, I wasn't too invested in it because majority of my content wasn't based on that type of shit. Like, if I wanted to ask about Big U and Luce and them, I would have asked Spider Loc when I interviewed him. I didn't ask him about them niggas.
So
I didn't want to ask him.
So when you got into it with Spider about this shit, what made them come up? Why? Because he's throwing names out there like that, and he's dropping shit to you in your text, so you must know what he's saying. So what? Like,
hold on. Say that again.
So, what made you decide to go interview Spider and get his story before you got Wack?
Bro,
and Wack is the story.
This is what I'm saying. I didn't interview Spider based on the beef. I was talking to Spider. Bro, look, I knew about Spider since I was a kid, G-Unit days. I used to listen to Spider with G-Unit days. I knew about Spider back with the game shit. So I came
What was his first song?
The first song I heard?
And it's the first song.
My God, bro. Shit, I don't even remember, nigga.
Okay, then, so you didn't listen to him, because if you knew, I know all the rappers I listened to. Hit him up. I know Dear Mama. I know all the shit that I used to listen to. So if you don't, but at the same time, if you don't put them, you don't. You just wanted the interview. You wanted the content. Just say, hey, I wanted the content. Say you wanted the content. Just say, I want the content.
You're trying to spin it. Go watch the interview with Spider Loc. So you can.
I'm not watching a piece of shit like that because I'm trying to make sure why you upset. Why you getting so upset? You don't have to be yelling. We ain't yelling over here. We're having a conversation.
Put words in my mouth, bro.
You over here upset at the fact that we're having a conversation. I'm asking you questions. This is what's going to happen. Now it's content. Now you're content. Now we're going to make this content. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because you would have never interviewed these weirdos. You would have never interviewed these weirdos.
Based off Wack 100.
Yes, you did.
I didn't interview
you. Wanted the content. Because you knew where it was going to bring you to. It was going to bring you over here.
Nigga, you crazy. So you know me? Is that what you saying?
Man, I know a YouTuber. I know a YouTuber. If that's what you want to do your thing. I ain't mad at you. I'm not saying you did anything wrong.
Tell me what I'm doing as a grown-ass man, dog.
But you're a grown-ass content creator.
I interviewed these niggas because I wanted to. Nigga.
Because you want the content. You want the content. Say you love this shit. Say you love this shit. That's what we saying. Why are you getting so upset though? This is the content you wanted. How am I putting words in your mouth when you're sitting here telling us that you want to interview these, but at the same time you come over here and talk to Luce, and at the same time you come over here and be like, oh Luce, this is what it is now. We know what you're doing.
Nigga, you don't know shit. Why don't you go?
You was sitting on Spider Loc's lap bouncing around like a little. You was bouncing around Spider Loc's lap like a little. That's what you was doing, and then you got mad because he was up me on some real shit. I didn't want to flash on you like that. I didn't want to say no weird shit to you, because I was like, okay, let me hear what he got to say. But I wanted to do this. I went this route because I'm all for my family. You ain't for your family. You're for the content, man. You ain't for the family. You for the content. Yo, I'm telling you what you mean. I gotta tell you truth. I gotta tell you truth.
Gucci ass nigga.
Little weirdo. You a weirdo. All you Midwest weirdos that come Time Exotic, all you Midwest come over here at the back end, because you was sucking Spider Loc a good little. You was sucking his good little. That's what you was doing. You was sucking his good little. You and we don't give a fuck what you talk about over here. It's 100 side. We 100 side crazy. What you talk about? Your chicken shit ass channel you got over there. Piece of shit ass square ass channel you got over there. Piece of shit ass squad you got over there. That dirty told you to shut up too. And your ugly ass kid you got. And your little ugly ass kid you got going crazy on some weird shit. You got mad because I was asking you a question. You don't want to talk tough. You ain't gonna pull up though. I didn't know what I was getting. Let me tell you. He said I didn't know what I was getting into, but I want to interview gang members. I don't know what I was getting into, but I want to interview gang members. Shut the. You know what the f is?
You talking like you tough, nigga. You
talking like you tough, man. But let's get back to the content though, cause I ain't gonna lie. Wack, Luce brought you over. We just want to get back to the content. So what made you decide to, at the end of the day, say Spider?
Nigga, I don't give.
Why? Okay, then just stand on your truth. That's all we want to hear. What made you get back? What made you do that?
Spider, dog. Spider a hoe. He tried to make a nigga choose the side. I wasn't choosing the side. My content was never about choosing sides. He made it that. When he got in his feelings for me doing business with another grown-ass man. Man, nigga, bro, this ain't about that. I don't respect no nigga that's gonna sit there and tell another grown-ass man to engage in his bullshit he ain't got nothing to do with. And that's what happened. And that's why we here where we at today, nigga. Spider. What you mean? Nigga, I'm not afraid to say it. I don't respect no nigga trying to make no nigga do what, try to use them as a pawn, nigga, talking about. Like I said, bro, my content was never about beef, engaging in dumb shit. Never. Niggas made it that when they see me interview Luce, instead of going back and looking at what I was doing beforehand. Niggas got mad because I interviewed a nigga that they got a problem with. And this nigga you got a problem with and you calling a snake and all this other shit, this the same nigga that was more loyal to me with our conversations and telling me not to choose a side than that nigga ever was, nigga. And that's on my mama.
Did you make a video about it?
Make a video about what?
About how he was a snake and all this shit, or did you wait till you got with Luce Cannon?
Nigga. The shit just happened. The whole thing just came out yesterday. But like I said, I said it right now, bro. My whole thing is I'm not doing no back and forth with no nigga. I'm not. So if that, whatever the I said, what I said now, nigga, Spider, nigga, all that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Nigga ain't putting their dollar in my pocket. Nigga ain't never checked on my kids, my wife, nigga. Nigga ain't asked me how none of that. So what the we talking about? Like, nigga, I don't owe that nigga shit. I ain't make no video because I'm not the nigga to be on the internet making response videos to niggas like that. He said what he had to say, I said what I said, and nigga, I ain't got nothing else to say to the nigga. He ain't getting my energy.
You know, technically you on the internet responding now, right?
Man, listen, y'all niggas.
It's there, bro. You doing what you say you don't do, bro.
You right, yeah. I'm on the internet responding now. I got asked to come up. I came up because I'm not hiding for shit. Matter of fact, let me clear it. I was gonna address this shit later on with Cash Global, but Luce called me this morning to clear some shit up. We talked. He asked me to come on. I said, sure. I'm gonna come on and speak my piece so people know the real, because I know other niggas is gonna try to spin a narrative like a nigga was on some other shit, bro. It wasn't even that. He mad because I did an interview with Luce. He mad he couldn't get me to be his duck and do what he wanted. It wasn't happening. Only one can tell me what to do is my wife, nigga, and that's it.
So when he make a response video, you gonna sit back and be quiet, or what you gonna do?
Yeah.
You gonna come back here and talk?
I'm trying to figure out Pee Wee, and like I said, we went to that extreme. We all we trying to get is the content. Like, we don't give a. You could say whatever you.
Bro, I'm not
on the side. We don't give.
Drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about the content. Big U, Spider Loc, Wack 100, Luce Cannon. Shout out to the Smokey Show. Make sure y'all pull up, hit the link in the description, and subscribe to his platform. You feel me? Up and coming YouTuber, content creating, trying to get his numbers up. What? Don't let nobody stop your bag, man. You feel me? Get to it and don't let nobody deter you from it. There it goes. But you already know, man. Click that notification bell. Stay tuned in. Don't miss out on no premium content. Your boy gonna deliver 24/7 around the clock. What? Now everybody out there gritting and grinding, remember, take advantage of the day. Don't let it go by without getting nothing done. Even if it's one thing, check it off the list. Make a plan, write it down. That's how you get it done. You want to accomplish something? I promise you write down a plan, it will work. You execute it, look at it every day, and check it off the list. Bada bing, bada boom, and I'm out. God bless. Peace.